Welcome to the tutorial video about porosity. Porosity really means how much space there is in something, in the pores of something. So if we put a bunch of marbles or rocks into a glass cylinder, there's some space in between them, and we can pour water in to measure how much space there is depending on what that object is. So in this lab, really looking at this and thinking about it in terms of if this was Earth, could you pour water into the earth and have it gather up into that dirt or rocks or pebbles or whatever? How much space is in between those things? So let's go ahead and start with the question: which common soil material has the most space in it, has the most porosity in it? We're going to look at marbles, metal shot, flat marbles, rocks. Which one do you think is best? I'm just going to pick one randomly. That's my hypothesis. And now we're going to test those out. So if I take those round marbles and I press play, you're going to see the marbles going into the cylinder. And we're going to measure out a given amount of water and then pour that water over the marbles. If we do that about 10 times, we're going to get a nice slope that shows how much water we added versus how tall the water got. So just try to click on that water level in each image. I'm just looking at the left side of the cylinder. It's a little easier to see right there. And as I do this, we're going to get this relationship between, again, the volume of water I added and the height of water in this cylinder. So eventually, we're going to get to the end. If you don't like your data, if you were a little too messy, you can reset. Let's go ahead and save that. And there's my round marble slope. Now, in other words, the higher the water goes, the less space there is in between the marbles. The lower the water goes, the more space. So the water didn't go as high because there was more space to fill up. So looking at porosity, you're trying to figure out which of these objects will have the lowest slope or the highest porosity. Learn more about the space between common soil material objects in this lab about porosity.